what's up you guys, this is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, we're gonna be getting a little bit creative today. So, let me go ahead and show you the build I'm using. I'm just gonna be running my sorties and, you know, getting the job done, where probably it's Grenier, so let's do a little bit of a mixed bag. Let's do a little bit of that today. I'm also bringing the new opticore, which I got that sweet ribbon for. Really excited. So let's get this show on the road. Alright, so what's been going through my brain, really... Okay, premise, we're gonna have to preface this with the fact that sometimes I get, like, the best ideas in the bathroom, and for some reason, today I was thinking about something that somebody had asked me a while ago. Just let him script. Are you done? Cool, we're done. Alright, so I was actually thinking about something that people had asked me a while ago about, like, making your best frame ever. And the thing that was running through my head, I was like, well, I would take a lot of bits and pieces from Loki, because Loki is my favorite frame. However, you know, I'd swap out a few things. And I really started thinking about, like, whoa, where's my head? I really started thinking about Warframe hybrids. Let me turn down my earphones real quick, because this is a little too much for me. So yeah, I was thinking about Warframe hybrids, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, if I could make my perfect Warframe, like, what frames would I combine? Like, what abilities would I take? And that's, it really just kind of spun out into me thinking about DK and Quiet, and I'm like, oh my god, if they made Warframe babies, they would have, like, the perfect Warframe babies ever. Now, if you guys remember, DK's most used, or most iconic Warframe, let's not say most used, because I know that his favorites are slowly changing. He's having a lot of fun with Nidus lately, but everybody knows him kind of for Stalker's little sister. So of course that's a Nova, and Quiet is known as a Banshee. So if you think about that in your head, that would make the absolutely craziest Warframe baby possible, right? And it got me thinking, well, if that's the case, what would I pair up with Loki? So as I was sitting there on the pot, I started thinking of rules, because it just kind of spiraled. I was like, okay, well, if you combine this with this, I was like, that would be too overpowered. We have to have some laws going on. So I'm gonna kind of demonstrate it with a bit of an example. The rules I kind of came up with for this are that you would have to take on at least 2 of each frame's abilities, and they could not overlap. So let's pretend, you know, Nova's neutron stars or something like that is her number 1. And Banshee's number 1 is her Sonic Boom. You would have to pick between one of those 2. And so I was sitting there, I'm like, you know, making up this game in my head. I was like, ooh, Warframe babies, how would this work out? How would this work out? So, tell me this would not be an insane, like, Warframe babies. This, what did I come up with? Oh god. Noshi? A Banva? So the first ability would adopt neutron stars, which are the little things that spin around Nova. The second ability would, of course, be sonar, because that's an insanely powerful ability. The next, of course, is Savage Silence. You gotta keep that. That's a classic. Both of them love that ability. Plus, it goes kind of well with the whole, the Nova, you know, the spinny balls of doom thing. The balls that surround you kind of thing. So now you have a little bit of a melee aspect there, because you can put in Savage Silence. And finally, oh my god, look at that damage! Oh, opticore, we love you. Combine that with a little bit of the red crits from the kitty. Oh shit, talk about making a Warframe baby. Oh, that hurts. But combine that. So we have those 2 abilities, we have Savage Silence, and then we have Molecular Prime. Tell me that is not absolutely insane. That is like a perfect Warframe baby. Quiet, Shy, and DK, my fucking ship for life. Can we talk about that? That is amazing, because you get the multiplier off of freaking Molecular Prime, you get the slow off of Molecular Prime, and then you also get the fucking stacking damage multipliers of freaking Sonic. Oh, I need to move. I'm so caught up. I'm so caught up in my pairings, my OTPs, that I can't even process right now. So yeah, you have those 2, and then you stack on Banshee's, like, Sonic Resonance on top of that shit. That's insane. Or, I mean, even if you think about it this way, and this is maybe something that, you know, people don't really pay too much attention to, but when you use Savage Silence, because of the fact that it slows down the animation, it actually gives you more time to, it actually gives you more time to activate the finishers off of Savage Silence. So that's like another potential build path that you can go down using the key, because you've slowed everything down, you activate Silence, you could get you can get a bunch of finishers going off at once because of it. So it's just like, it's like the perfect combination of the two, and the neutron stars that like encircle them. Oh my god, that's just perfect, because you're getting in melee range and you can kind of like stagger anything that comes too close to you. I think it's like, it's just perfect. Perfect. So I'm like, well, fuck. I don't have a ship of my own, so why don't I create my own Warframe baby? What would that be? What would I want to combine? So, of course, you know, I kind of went generic with my first pairing, which I would use I would use Ash's #1. I would use, which is Shurikens, just to remind you. I would use Loki's #2 for invisibility. Duh, of course I'm going to keep that one. And then I would take Teleport instead of fucking ridiculously shitty Switch Teleport. And now we have finishers. And then, of course, we have Radial Disarm. And like I was saying, Ash is more like a Hollywood ninja than an actual ninja. Like, of course, Loki is more suited for the ninja, but if you put them together, they make like the literal perfect ninja. You know what I mean? You have the complete, you know, invisibility power of Loki. He can strip armor with the frickin' shurikens, and he's got the ability to do finishers. So it's like, because, you know, assassins don't run around massacring people. They get in, they do their shit, they kill who they need to kill, and then they get the fuck out. And I was like, oh my god, that's like perfect. That's fucking perfect. I was like, that is like the best ninja combination you could ever. Oh, I'm reloading. That's what that is. I was like, why is it taking so long? So I got super hyped about that, but I was thinking, all right, what is another combination that you could potentially have? You can't just say that that's the canon, you know, that's the canon version. And I was like, wait a second, boo. Wait a sec. You know who would be amazing? If we took freaking Saryn and Loki together, because then you would have Venom, which halves the health of the enemies, right? And then we, of course, put on Invisibility, which gives you the 4x stealth melee multiplier, combined with Toxic Lash on your melee weapons. You hit that spore, you spread that spore, you pop that spore, and you get energy back to fuel Radial Disarm. What? You are now the ultimate, like, rogue toxin melee machine. I'm, like, super hyped over this. So I really want to know what you guys' combinations are. I've actually already talked to DK, and I think I might have enticed him to try it out himself, because I think it's a really fun concept, and I want you guys to participate too. Because as much as I know the mechanics on Warframes, like, my heart and soul gets like, I get excited over shit with Loki's, and I want you guys to get excited over your own Warframes. And I kind of like talking about it this way, because this isn't one of those, oh, this could potentially be a thing. No, this is not a thing. This will never happen, but we can have fun with it because of the fact that we know it's not serious and it will never happen. It's kind of, I find it really cool. So you guys play around and like think about other like amazing combinations you could come up with, because there's some really cool ones out there. I was almost thinking like Loki and Mag would almost be like a poltergeist, you know, because you'd be like a ghost if you were Loki, and then of course you would use pull to yank shit around, and then, you know, you would strip people off without them knowing. They'd be like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? But you're invisible because you're a ghost, motherfucker. And so I'm like all aboard this like train for like making Warframe babies. So I would like to hear some of the combinations you guys come up with. I mean, if anything too, you could just make some shit thematic, right? You could just make it thematic. Like I was almost thinking Nezha and Ember would be an awesome combination. They would actually make a perfect motherfucking Warframe baby. Where's the Kuva in this? Where's the Kuva in this? Because think about it. So you can use what is it called? The running fire. The Hot Wheels. We're gonna call it Hot Wheels. We could use Nezha's Hot Wheels to leave his fire trail, right? And then we would take Ember's Accelerant to increase damage by fire. Kuva? And then we would go ahead and use Warding Halo as like the defensive ability, right? And then after the defensive ability, you would have World on Fire, which knocks everything down. So I think it's a like pretty fucking awesome mix, right? I think that's a pretty solid mix. So think about all of the Warframe babies you could make. I was thinking of maybe trying to put together something with Frost and Frost and Hydroid. Oh, this is the sortie. Oh shit! I told him it is. It is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I just asked him. I was like, "Aren't we running Kuva?" I'm so used to doing Kuva on these missions. That is egg on my motherfucking face. So sorry, team. Let me show you guys some examples now that we are out of this mission, and I can kind of give you guys the heads up on how to make all of this work. Look at that opticore. That opticore was doing some work though with Aspen. You and your like 30 seconds of red crits. Holy shit, that hurt. So put together some of your own favorites, because I was thinking Nekros with something would be really, really interesting. Ooh, maybe like, I don't know, like a really good defensive. Let's do this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. So this is how it kind of works out in this game. Maybe this will be a tag. Who else was I thinking? Because there were some really, really interesting ones that I was actually going to put out there, because I thought Mirage might be cool with Loki and have him like be able to bend light to make himself invisible, and then he would have the Hall of Mirrors. I thought that would be really, really fun mix. Nidus I had some trouble figuring out. So let's take a look at these real quick so I can kind of go over the rules again to clarify. So we're going to start off with Nova, and her ability is Null. It's Null Star, not Neutron Star. Me and DK were trying to figure out what the fuck is it called? What is it called? But there's Null Star, Antimatter Drop, Wormhole, and Molecular Prime. Did I fuck up on something? I think, no, because these two go away. Alright, so Null Star is her one, and Molecular Prime are the two abilities that we keep from her. So now we put on Banshee, who has a big old fist-sized thingy on her neck. Right? It's still, yep, it's still there. So we ditch Sonic Boom and we ditch Soundquake. I was gonna say Dick Soundquake, but we keep Sonar and Silence. Like, that's how it works. So we keep Nova's number 1. We put in Banshee's number 2 and number 3. We get rid of her number 4 and we put in Nova's Molecular Prime. So that's kind of like how this game would work. And I want you guys to submit to me what you guys think would be really, really cool combinations. Again, I was a big fan of Loki with Saryn. It was funny because me and DK were talking about it, and he was actually like, well, what would that be? That would be like Lauren? And I was like, that's my little sister's name. That's really weird. He was like, you have a little sister now. That is your little sister. I'm like, no, I don't want it to be my little sister. So I think we said we were going to call her Saki. So you guys come up, smush the names together if you want as well. I mean, oh my God, y'all might hate me. What are her abilities set? So we would get rid of Sleight of Hand. Oh shit. Oh no, but I would want Peacemaker though. I would definitely want Peacemaker. So you could do like Hall of Mirrors. I mean, I don't know how this would work mechanically, but motherfucker, Hall of Mirrors, Eclipse. No. Hall of Mirrors, Sleight of Hand, because we got to keep 2. And then we would mix her with Mesa. Where are you, Mesa? Mesa, where you at? And then Mesa would keep Shatter Shield and Peacemaker, right? Or if you really, really want, no. That's what I think. That's what I would keep. I would keep Shatter Shield and Peacemaker, and then that way, possibly, I don't know if that's how it would work, but Hall of Mirrors. Well, I guess since Hall of Mirrors doesn't necessarily work with her ulti, like she doesn't fire off other prisms, that wouldn't be so good. Okay, so I take that back. But you can see where I'm going with this, right? You can see where I'm going. Like, who would Nekros work really, really well with? Desecrate, of course. Desecrate and Terrify are like really good support abilities. So what if we put Desecrate and Terrify on someone like Desecrate, Terrify? Who's got a really good motherfucking ulti? Desecrate and Terrify on, I don't know, Wukong. I'm just making shit up. Actually, wait, hold on. Desecrate? Okay, I would want Defy. So I would keep Defy. I would maybe keep Cloudwalker? No. Because 2 is, hold on. See the way that this game kind of has to work. You have to figure out where all the puzzle pieces fit. Because I want Desecrate. So we keep number 3. We keep number 2. So I'm making a baby. Here. So respect that. No. Fuck that. We would keep Desecrate and Shadows of the Dead. Desecrate and Shadows of the Dead. So we would have Wukong. Wukong and Nekros is making a baby. and then we would get rid of, wait, no. Yeah, we would get rid of Cloudwalker, and then we'd have Defy and Iron Jab. Motherfucking unkillable. He's got a stick to beat people with, and he's got fucking minions, and he can, oh my god, it would be, there's so many different combinations. I want you guys to come up with some of your own, and let me know how fucking awesome you would. Hey, if we've got some artists in here, because we got some people who spent their time drawing me, so if y'all want to chime in, make your own babies, post it up at Twitter, definitely hit me up on Twitter with that, because I think that would be so utterly cool. Legitimately, you can just stay here all day and figure out who would fit best with who. So just remember, you cannot overlap their abilities. I would want to keep like Radial Blind and maybe Exalted Blade or some shit like that. So now you have to sit there and think, who has a good 3 and who has a good 1? And I would think, I mean, you could make a pretty damn good defensive frame with like maybe Frost. Wait, your 1 is Desiccate. Your 1 is Desiccate and your 3 is the shitty Sandstorm. I made a good pair with Inaros earlier, but of course I could not keep it in my head. But you know what? Who gives a shit what I think? Because you guys could probably make something even better, especially for all of the Inaros mains out there. I was actually even thinking about pairing up Chroma with like Chroma with almost any fucking body, because these two abilities, like, they're slotted in. There's a lot of shitty first abilities, and there's a lot of real good first abilities and shitty last abilities, so you could make something. We just paused here for a minute, cause literally, what if we did, nobody uses Effigy, nobody uses Spectral Stream, but what if we took a Hydroid and we made Chroma and Hydroid together, and they would make a Leviathan baby? A Leviathan baby, okay? Because then you could have the tentacles coming all up and shit, and you could have the barrage, because those are like, to me, I think those are his 2 best abilities anyway. So I definitely want you to kind of like check that out and think about what you would do. Hey, I've been working, I can't, this is the only one that I'm like, how are we gonna deal with this? We can't really have Metamorphosis, because it really doesn't do anything, but the rest of her skill set is pretty good too. I would like keep Pacify and Provoke, and Mend and Maim, or you could do Rest and Rage and Mend and Maim, and that would be like a good solid kit. Shit, now I kind of want to sit here and figure out what the fuck I want to do with Equinox, but let me see what this last mission for the sortie is, because I might just go and solo it real quick while I think out loud. Defense Assault Rifle only? How about no? But I'll do that with Loki real quick, while we kind of put together some more. Let's see, wait, I just literally want to, like, I don't even want to think anymore, because I just want to, like, sit here, and I just kind of want to think about, alright, so, I mean, Rest and Rage and Pacify and Provoke are pretty fucking good on their own. I mean, if you think about it, like, so anything that has 2 No. We need a 1, and we need maybe like a 1 and a 4. Maybe we need a 1 and a 4, because those are pretty good, or a 1 and a 1 and a 3. Like, I mean, you could mix them with Frost Prime. Frost would be good. Ooh, would you be like extra tanky? This might be Equinox's pair, because I don't really use Sandstorm or Devour, but think about this. You could have Desiccation, so you have that opening stun, so you don't miss Rest and Rage, because a lot of people use Rest to kind of open up finishers, so you still have the finisher ability with this. They would be like the Sandman. They would be like the Sandman, or the Sandwoman, or the Sand Beautiful in between, whatever you want. And then Scarab Swarm could come in and pick up where the healing and CC abilities kind of left off from Equinox, and Inaros. Equinaros. We got it. We got another one. We're gonna grab that apple from the tree and we're gonna take it down. We're gonna slice it up, because we killed it. That's Equinaros. That's the winner of the day. So let me know what you guys think. Is this a cool ability? If someone can come up with a good mix for Nidus, because here's the thing, you still gotta use the stacks. You still gotta obey the laws of the Warframe. Gotta obey the laws of the Warframe. So if he uses mutation stacks or adaptation stacks or whatever they fucking decided to call it now, you'll have to do that with his abilities too. So you would probably want to mix up maybe 1 and 2, use 1 and 2 together, or like use 1 and have 5 together. It's up to you. Whatever you guys want to do, get creative with it. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm just gonna sit here and try to make Warframe babies all day, a day. Somebody make something with Ivara. Shit, you could come up with a mix with a bow. So what would you keep with me? If I were Ivara, I would probably keep Artemis bow and Prowl, because you get the headshot multiplier. You get the multiplier from Prowl. That was racist. So figure out somebody with a sick 1 and 2. Who has a sick 1 and 2? Who has a damn good 1 and 2? No, I don't like your 1 and 2. I don't like your 1 and 2 at all. No, because that's still invisibility, so that would be a waste. Who's got a good 1 and 2? Who has a good 1 and 2? Nidus has a good 1 and 2. Nidus has a good 1 and 2, and she's already kind of frog-like. We could put that together. We could make it a thing. So she could be like the... Oh my god. Remember back in the day? Remember back in the motherfucking day where I wanted a fucking bow that shot bones? Like infested spines and shit with poison and toxin and shit? That would fit perfectly with Nidus. Ivara. Maybe there's something better than that. Maybe I'm just combining the first letter of everything. Ivaris. We made another Warframe baby, so you guys enjoy that. Keep that theory in your head. See what 2 Warframes you could put together to make a beautiful Warframe baby. And I hope you get as jazzed about this as I do, because I love this. If there's any other Warframe YouTuber out there too that you want to see make Warframe babies, you hit them. You hit them with the hashtag Warframe babies. You let them know that this video exists. They can come make their tags, do whatever the hell they want to do, make their own Warframe babies from their own favorite Warframes. But I will leave that there, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I will see you guys later after I go make some babies. Bye-bye.